I'm reading from 100 Simple Secrets of Great Relationships, What Scientists Have Learned and How You Can Use It by David Nevin, PhD. Anyone can find a happy relationship. Describe the kinds of people you think are destined for a happy relationship. What kind of work do they do? How old are they? How much money do they make? How much education do they have? What religion are they? You probably have some pretty strong images in your mind, but the truth is that none of these factors determines relationship quality. People of every kind of background have found happiness in relationships, and people of every kind of background have encountered difficulties. Fulfilling relationships have everything to do with who you are, but not with what you are. While you don't have to be a doctor or a lawyer or a professional or have a lot of money or drive a big car to have a good relationship, the skills that you need to find a good relationship can be cultivated. Here are three: character, emotional regulation, and a 5-to-1 ratio. We call it the magic ratio. And character is like practicing things like honesty, open-mindedness, willingness, acceptance, integrity. You can't beat those kind of qualities in a relationship with yourself or a relationship with another person. They're not very popular qualities right now. We don't. Our society tends to be moving downhill and away from those kinds of qualities. But for those that are interested in being better people and having better relationships and having that relationship with yourself or somebody else that you really want, those qualities are essential. The other thing is emotional regulation. Like I really need to be able to soothe myself when I feel upset or when I'm challenged by difficult emotions. We have to keep in mind that human beings are different than other animals. When we feel frightened or overwhelmed, as a first course of action, we don't burrow holes, we don't climb trees. We turn to another human being. We turn to another stronger, bigger human being for comfort. And so if my emotions are scarier than whatever it is that the other person is up against or feeling or experiencing, then it makes it difficult for them to turn to me. It destabilizes my relationship with them and others. So it's like really important for me to be able to calm myself and soothe myself. And one of the big problems is we learn how to do that from the relationships that we've been in previously. And some of us haven't had a lot of experience in our relationships with other people soothing us. So it's difficult. So we need a little bit of an intervention. As a marriage and family therapist, a lot of times I help establish that type of relationship with my clients. The first relationship where they could really tell it all and they could really feel supported in a relationship. And then from there, they learn how to do that. They learn how to receive that from me and then how to provide that to others. And then that magic ratio comes from John Gottman and his work with couples. He's been doing longitudinal studies on couples for years. One of the things Gottman found out is that there are different styles of marriages. There's avoidant. I don't want to talk about anything. There's supportive. Or, honey, you hurt my feelings. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's talk about that. And then there's confrontational. Why'd you do that? Because I felt like it. Out of all three styles, there's no one style that's more successful than another as long as they maintain a magic ratio. And the magic ratio is for every time they have a conflict, they maintain a ratio of 5-to-1, 5 positive interactions for every 1 negative interaction. Their relationship can be as successful as any of those styles can be as successful as any of the others. Positive interactions are things like showing interest, having intentional appreciation, being affectionate, being encouraging, using humor, taking your partner's perspective, like listening, um, trying to find agreement. Uh, yeah, using empathy and apologizing, those kinds of things. For those couples that were able to maintain that ratio, 5 of those things to every 1 negative interaction, they could find great success in their relationships. They were able to maintain some satisfaction in their relationships. So those were the kinds of behaviors that the successful couples had maintained at a 5-to-1 ratio. So it doesn't matter how much money you have or what your position in life is, none of that kind of stuff. You can find a successful relationship by becoming and being a better person, working on developing yourself to become a better human being. That's the key to having a good, successful relationship. Age, income, education, and religion are unrelated to the likelihood of relationship satisfaction. Koehne, Koehne, 2000. Thank you for listening.